If ever there was a racetrack that could sell you MotoGP or showcase the frenzied scenes that Valentino Rossi can create, it would be Mugello. Picturesque, historic, and very fast, there is much about Mugello that is distinctly Italian. Somehow, over 100,000 fans find space on the banking and create an electric atmosphere that sweeps over the shallow hills.
Every rider loves this track, but when you ride inside, it's very difficult, very demanding physically, and especially it's very scary because it's very fast.
For Italian rider, Mugello have a couple turns in the end. You know, when you arrive here, you are faster than the normal.
The special thing of Mugello is that the number of the people around the track is like another track. But when you ride the bike, you feel more the people, and you feel the people very close.
They have been coming to Mugello for decades. The circuit groups fans together in the amphitheater setting. Dedicated areas exist for particular riders' fans, and the famous Italian passion for racing means the Gran Premio d'Italia is motorsport at its most spine-tingling and tribal.
When you arrive, the pressure comes very heavy. It's a good pressure. I'm always very happy to come here in Mugello.
I mean, it's a difficult race for him because being his home Grand Prix, he has a lot of distraction around. There's a lot of attention for him.
Many people don't really understand for us it's an important weekend. And all fans is coming crazy in Mugello. But when you are on the bike, on the track, it's special.
It's something special, but the price to pay is very high. You have a lot of guests, a lot of people into the paddock, and I think that Mugello is one of the worst. When you exit, everything happens. The people that give the child like this for the picture, or try to take the cup. So it's a battle. It's a battle also outside of the racetrack.
The passion that you get from having all these fans here. You have to get up at the crack of dawn to get in here to the circuit. But as you drive through there, you just see all these people arriving. When they arrive, it's chaos at the gate, and it's classic Italian. This is what MotoGP is all about, the passion at this particular racetrack.
Mugello, secondo me, è la gara.
Mugello is Valentino's house. Every year for the last 20, Valentino has, in one way or another, thrilled the adoring fans of Mugello.
Valentino Rossi and Mugello go hand in hand. He owned Mugello.
I won a lot of time in Mugello, 7 times in a row. A lot of time the motivation makes the difference. You feel the race, I feel the race more, no?
Many races in Mugello I fighting with Valentino. We see what he do on 37-year-old, you know. On that time, 2006, is a special weekend for us. Beginning, I start to push him to try to keep the advantage, but Valentino is always there. And we're fighting a lot in the last couple of laps, a lot of overtaking, and in the end he wins.
I fight a lot of time with Capirossi, with Loris. 2006 was one of the only times in my career that I don't remember the last lap.
Which Valentino, you never know. It's really easy to lose, you know. It's not so easy to win the race between him.
We were both without any breath because already 15 overtake. And after, from that moment, I don't know what's happened.
You know, when I am on the back of him, I try, and he do the same always.
Since the turn of the century, there is one rider that has made the Mugello experience truly unmissable for many Italians. They wave his flags, wear his colors, stick a 46 on their bikes, cars, and trucks. They wait hours for a glimpse of him and storm the fences to catch a droplet of podium champagne.
Now for me it's impossible, but a lot of years ago, sometimes I go up the hill like Friday night or Saturday night, and it's like the hell, you know. The people are completely crazy, drunk from 3 days like this, but it's something, it's like the Woodstock of MotoGP, you know.
In 2010, the dark side of motorcycle racing finally caught up with Rossi. A violent crash on turn 13 during the second practice session led to a broken right leg and his first major injury in 13 years of Grand Prix racing.
It was a very bad experience because a lot of pain, but after I feel a lot of great energy, and this was very, very important for comeback very soon.
Like a golfer, this is St Andrews. If you're a tennis player, this is Wimbledon. For a MotoGP, it's Mugello. Out there, it's another world. But in here, we try to keep it normal.
Valley doesn't change his demeanour at all. You know, he's incredible like that. We can be under the pump, really struggling, and you wouldn't but tell by what happens with him. And coming here, being his, you know, one of his races, it doesn't change at all.
A natural showman, Rossi began playing up to his fans and the media with dedicated liveries at Mugello around the turn of the century. In collaboration with friend and designer Aldo Drudi, Rossi has since made a tradition of unveiling a special helmet each season at Mugello. 2016 is no different.
A long time working with Valentino, many times in Mugello. That is one of the best we made. Talking about the official color of Valentino Rossi, full yellow is the base of the helmet. As you can see, that is the word Mugello, changing the meaning in Mu Giallo, Mu Yellow. That is the trust of Valentino for tomorrow. He want to have the circuit full yellow to have extra energy for the race. Another famous helmet was the one with the face, fantastic face of Valentino smiling.
That helmet was one of the most difficult because until Wednesday night, we don't have any idea.
He explained me what is the feeling riding in Mugello, up and down the hill. Talking about Casanova Savelli, that is a famous corner, he makes this fantastic face. I said, stop, do it one more time. I take one picture of his face and I said, okay, that is the helmet.
The helmet with the face, I think that is the best one. The helmet that make the difference.
Mugello carries a special resonance. It is the one to win. Every victory has been celebrated in Rossi style with a surprise on the cool-down lap.
Italians and coffee, Italians and Mugello, Italians and MotoGP. I don't know, it's just, they're mad for it. They just love it. You drive here, they're crazy. They love it. They love being crazy.
You know that it has to be calm. I mean, you can be in the deepest pile of proper ever, and you have to look like it's under control, and it's not like that. There's times we've had a crash bike and we're rolling the bike out, putting stickers on, and he's there ready to go, you know.
A win in Mugello is it's as good as you can get, really.
It's so popular in Italy, but it's so popular in the rest of the world. Valentino is not just an Italian hero, he's a worldwide hero.
Many Grand Prix riders are hooked to the sheer adrenaline of Mugello.
In '94 we come with the scooter. When you arrive here, it's a dream. You say, maybe one day I will race inside and we'll have all this crowd around, but you hope, but you don't know if happen in reality.
After securing pole position on Saturday afternoon, Valentino lit the touch paper to the level of fervor around Mugello. Upon waking up on Sunday morning, if indeed the thousands who camped on the hills alongside the track did even sleep, there was a carnival-like atmosphere to greet Valentino's first appearance on the racetrack. Running at the front, alongside teammate and eventual race winner Jorge Lorenzo, Valentino was dealt a cruel twist of fate when his Yamaha M1 suffered a catastrophic engine failure. Coasting off the side of the track and rolling to a stop, he watched his challenge for the win and a seemingly certain podium finish literally go up in smoke.
We came here with a lot of hope and expectation. The pole position that he achieved on the Saturday was pretty sensational. And then, you know, cruel luck with the mechanical failure with an engine on Valentino's bike. And what can you say? We're all terribly disappointed for him because the race appeared to be his to win.
Vali was well within himself, riding behind Jorge, waiting for the right moments. And again, that cruel luck happened where the engine broke.
You know, that sport, especially mechanical sport, you can't control everything, and sometimes you don't have those things under control, and so I'm really sorry for him for the problem that occurred today.
When the checkered flag appeared, we once again witnessed how big a part the fans play in Italian motorsport, and were reminded of the immense scenes that Mugello produces each year. After all the commotion of Mugello 2016, Valentino returned to the relative peace of Tavullia, where the routine continued back at his own private racetrack, the Ranch. We'll pick up the story for the next episode right there.